There we go. Okay. So today, we got the cape working last time, and we're gonna reset that up and stuff. But today I want to show you how to get like, say you want Batman to do like a custom animation, and you want to play it based off of like a control. So like if you execute a function, like click a button or something like that, you want Batman to do like a fighting move or something like that.
Press F to thriller.
Yeah, or whatever. And I want to show you how to get that in, and I'm also going to show you how to. What we're going to do is we're going to create a combo. We're gonna like combine two animations together. I'm going to show you how to like put those animations together in Maya, and then get them into Unreal so that they play based off of a button. So you can basically set up a character like just like if you were going to create a game, like you could set up a character. So we need some new animations. So let's go ahead and go to Mixamo. And I just want to point out, because last time in the last video we kind of ended quickly, and the issue that we were running into was that the plugin had been updated since the last time I had used it. And when you export all with the cape, there's a setting in here, and what did we set it to? Centimeters? Yeah, that centimeter setting needed to be set. It was on meters or something, and basically the cape, it looked like it was disappearing in Unreal, but what in reality what was ended up happening was it was just too small or something. I don't know, but centimeters was the way to go with that. And just go ahead and go to the store. And I just now thought about this, but you guys have my Batman, so I'm gonna have to get you the animations from my Mixamo, because we have different rigs. You know what I'm saying? I'll put them on the net so you can download them. We can all do it at the same time. So I'm just gonna grab some animations real quick for Batman. I'm gonna grab a kick and a punch.
There's a really good, like a door kick.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called, but
Door kick.
yeah,
Kind of want one from like from his fighting stance.
right.
I'm trying to. I think this one's probably. We'll go with this one. No big deal. And they should still have Batman in here. There he is.
The MMA cake.
Which one?
The red one, MMA cake.
This one here? Let's do it. Whatever you guys want. Boom! So we'll combine. We'll have him do a kick, and then we'll follow it up with like a punch. So add that to my assets, and then we'll do like a punch. There was one in here where he like kind of ran. Maybe it was like an uppercut. What if we go with this? So he follows the kick up with this. All right. So we got MMA kick and surprise uppercut. So we'll use WikiSend here. And I will tiny URL this. You guys use tiny URL? It's awesome. So if you guys go here, can you read that link? Is that working? All right, everybody got them? What's up?
Oh, so I got him.
Oh, you got them? Okay. The next step we're going to open up in Maya, we're going to open up Batman Rig 4. That should have been in the files that I gave you guys. And go ahead and import the animation the punch one, whatever it's called, surprise uppercut. And oh, okay, you guys are
Whenever
probably.
I imported it, it said restore physics to factory defaults.
Don't worry about the physics. We won't need the physics today. If you guys are missing textures on Batman, go ahead and go to Window, General Editors, File Path Editor, and you want to click your link and go to Repath Files, and go to. There's going to be a directory in there of the zip file. It should be called textures.
Wherever we saved it to.
Yeah, wherever you saved it to and unzipped it. Yeah, there's a directory in there called texture. You just copy that path and just repath it to that, wherever it is on your local. And that's Window, General Editors, File Path Editor. Man, I can't tell you how useful that tool is. Back in the day when I used Maya, I was using some plugin that some dude made that was doing that off a forum. For like, I was literally making games that were shipping using plugins off forums. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. It's like the Half-Life modding community.
Go to source control script.
Did your dude break out of his shell there?
Yeah.
On the script.
As soon as I imported the animation, it just broke.
He broke. And you used what I gave you?
Mm-hmm.
And you used... That's weird. Try it again. Open Rig 4.
Oh, reloaded. Press play. Got
That's all I figured. You said to do the surprise uppercut first, right?
Yeah, surprise uppercut. And we're not going to mess with the cape, so you can hide the cape. And you can hide his controls. We're not going to mess with controls.
Whenever I import it, I have a separate skeleton general.
Yeah, he's got that too, which is really weird. The good news is, I don't know how that's possible, but the good news is we actually only need the skeleton. Did the weighting break or something? How is the skeleton coming out of him? You guys are just doing, like when you import the animation, you're just doing import animation to control rig in Mixamo? Or did you guys like import? Yeah.
Oh, we import.
Yeah, use your Mixamo plugin and go to import animation to control rig. Sorry about that. I mean, just there's no undo import. Once you imported, you've imported.
Having some trouble with the script. Is it loaded in source?
Go to directory.
And go to
I import on them, because I accidentally imported the cake, so I can clear animation controls.
I would re-import. I would reopen your Batman rig file and re-import the animation onto it. You want a real clean file.
User, student, my documents, Maya, 2016 scripts.
You know what's cool about this? You can tell it's motion capture data, because like when the dude comes back on his feet, he's all like, he's got kind of like these little subtleties. I mean, somebody could have hand animated that, but I don't know. There's just a lot of little like stability like moves that he does. I actually saw Batman versus Superman last night, and it was awesome, dude. You know what? I feel like people give it a bad rep because Ben Affleck was Batman, but there's so much more than Ben Affleck in that movie, and he actually does a pretty cool job. Like, he gets, I mean, I'm not gonna like spoiler alert or anything, but like, he's like the bounce back king in that movie. Like, he gets knocked down so many times and gets back up, and it's so funny because when he gets knocked down, he goes, he's like an older Batman, right? So, has anybody in here seen it?
No.
You never seen it? Okay. When he gets knocked down, he's always like, oh. It's pretty funny. Like, Superman will like hit him and he'll like fly 1,000 yards into a brick wall, and then he'll just, and then the camera will like come right up on it and be like, ugh. And then he'll like get up real slow and go right back after him. It's like hilarious.
Did you ever see Casino Royale?
Yeah.
Remember the chase scene at the end where he's just like running into stuff?
Yeah.
Getting the crap knocked out of him, and that chase scene over the cranes in Nairobi or wherever they're at.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Same thought.
What's that?
Nice.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking it. What is that, like on Instagram or something?
No, it's just Facebook.
Dude, I'm liking it.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, is everybody here? Everybody got Batman in here, uppercutting
Yeah.
and such? Anybody have any problems? Raise your hand if you're having problems. Can somebody help him?
What you got?
Like the lighting.
Oh, so I think you may have this. What's happening when you go to load scripts?
No, I just need to get it.
Okay. So they wipe the C drives at night. So you need to. You have your Maya control rig on your D drive. Oh, you put it in C scripts. Okay. Are you looking for Python files?
Yeah, Python files opening up so I can import the information.
And when you go to file source,
No. I need to. What's that?
oh, it's. I think I had an other folder. The arrow, the good one. One more. Control rig.py. That's the one you're using.
good? If you use the texture file replacer thingy, it goes like 100 billion times faster, by the way. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you go to Windows General Editors, File Path Editor, and click on that thing, and go to Repath Files, it does them all at one time. So just path them to the texture folder in that directory. You guys that have Batman open, turn your layers like mine. We want it to be able to, when you select, you're selecting bones only. And I hid the cape because it gets in the way. And actually, don't even worry about the textures on this file. I don't even know what I was thinking here. So we're gonna open a new file anyway. Okay, so what we want to do, sorry about that, go ahead and select your bones. Just drag a box over your bones. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bake the animation onto the bones. Okay, now there's a button in your Mixamo animation script for bake animation to controls, but we want to bake them onto the actual bones. Okay, and when we drag and select over Batman here to select the bones, you gotta make sure your layers are set up the way mine are. But when you drag and select the bones, it's only selecting the top joint, which is that root. We need to go to edit, select hierarchy. And what that's going to do is it's going to select every single bone connected to that joint. So it'll select the entire hierarchy. And now what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and go into the tracks editor. So that's Windows Animation Editor's Tracks Editor. And the tracks editor is used for basically it's like animation clips. So you can create clips, you can blend them, you can move them around. And in the tracks editor, I want you to go to create character set. You go Windows Animation Editor's Tracks Editor. So you just drag select over Batman, and his joints will turn green. Then you go to select hierarchy, and then with the hierarchy selected in the tracks editor, go to create character set.
You know, on character set or character set option box.
Character set. And there's another option that says list, and there's a checkbox that says auto load selected characters. So you should have two timelines here, a character one and a soundtrack.
Soundtrack for audio effects?
Do what now?
The soundtrack is for audio effects?
Correct.
So when I do auto load select the characters and nothing pops up, what does it do before that?
You go to make sure Batman's green, his bones are green, then select hierarchy.
Okay, yeah. I got that far. Then I go to the tracks editor.
Yeah, and then you go to create character set.
Where is that? Oh, under.
So you want to so then make sure your Batman joints are selected again, the hierarchy selected again. Select hierarchy, he'll be white. And then we want to create an animation clip. So just go to create animation clip. Character has no keys. Did we bake the animation on this dude? No. Oh crap. Okay, never mind. Undo. Undo until that character one goes away. This is what happens when you click infinity. So when the hierarchy is selected, go to Edit Keys, Bake Simulation. edit keys, bake simulation. And then with the hierarchy still selected, create a character set, and then create an animation clip. And it should look like this. And now we've created an animation clip that we can like export, import, cut, blend, merge, do all kinds of crazy stuff with. What we're going to do is we're going to export this. So click on the clip, and in your tracks editor, go to File, Export Animation Clip, and you can throw that on the desktop or somewhere easily accessible. And we'll just call it uppercut clip. So again, you click on the clip itself, File, Export Animation Clip. Yeah, save it as an ASCII. File. File, Export Animation Clip.
He doesn't have the
Oh.
Select hierarchy and then what?
You go to Create Character Set, and then Create Animation Clip. It's in the tracks editor. Everything we're doing is in the tracks editor right now. Yeah, create character set, then create animation clip. Did you? Yeah, you needed to, here. Undo.
No, it's fine.
Oh. So you go to select hierarchy. It's going to select all of this stuff. We're going to edit keys, bake simulation. Then once he's baked, he'll still be selected. Create the character set. And create the animation. Export that. Do you need help?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, just export that somewhere where you can quickly get it.
Okay.
So you just, in the tracks editor, we went to File, Export Animation Clip.
What are we calling it?
Call it uppercut clip, then save this scene as something you'll remember. We'll call it uppercut clip, or uppercut clip scene maybe, and save that as an ASCII too, just in case we need to come back to it for some weird reason. And then we're going to open up the rig file again and import the kick.
Scene that we opened before?
Yeah, rig 4, and then import the kick this time.
Okay, so what if my file saved like before or like after I imported that the first animation? So like whenever I open up rig 4 again, it already has an animation on it.
Unzip the file that you have on your computer and get the old rig 4. Replace it. So we're gonna open up rig 4 and import the kick. And then we're going to go through the same process again with this dude. We're going to select his joints, select the hierarchy, create a character set, and create an animation clip. Oh yeah, we have to bake. God. Nice work. Edit keys, bake simulation, create character set, create animation clip. So we want a kick clip. And don't worry about textures, they won't matter. We're just going to be exporting animation data. And the next step, if you're here already, the next step you can do is in the tracks editor, file, import animation clip to characters, and import the uppercut clip. Not the scene, but the clip. And Batman's going to flip out. Import animation clip to characters. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Okay, so now,
Are you supposed to do both the animations when you do it?
Yeah.
No, it's the same. So, see.
Do the two timelines need to be?
Yeah, so the first step you're going to want to do is, if they're combined, if the timelines overlap each other, he's going to do like crazy,
Right.
because the keys are like multiplying, they're adding onto each other. So you just slide that timeline, so it's 48, 0 to 48 is the, I just slide it like about 10 frames, so start at 58, the uppercut started at 58, and then slide your time slider. You look at the end frame of when you slide it over, it says 142, so I just moved my time slider to 145 at the bottom so it shows all the frames. And then you should be able to scroll through both clips. And one of the things we want to do, right click on the timeline we need to change our playback speed. Well, actually, it's better to click your animation settings, which is right above your script editor, and change it from play every frame to other, and we'll make it 30 frames per second. We want to see what that looks like at 30 frames per second.
Once you change the speed, you press save. That's not going to save the file, right? It's just going to save the preferences.
Right.
That's true.
If you're worried about saving over your file, just save it. Just go to File, Save As, and save it as something right now. Just anything, like Kick or something, or Combo.
I lost my timeline track.
You lost your timeline track?
Yeah. Delete it? I may have accidentally. It's right there. Okay, did I make the timeline?
No, it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
So you want 0 to 145.
No, well,
Okay.
yeah, they got it.
You're all set.
Sweet. And how do I adjust the frame rate speed?
See where the script editor is in the bottom right hand side? Click the animation. There's a little character above that. Click that. That's the animation settings.
Okay.
And then change it to where it says playback speed. Change to other, and then change it to 30 frames per second.
Are we going to need to add more volumes, like in his legs, since the cape was like folding in on him?
Well, we've already deleted those volumes, but the answer to that
Or what
is
do you mean? I'm talking about those spears, like on his chest.
yeah. I mean, that cape. Yes, you'd want to do that. We just did just some simple spheres,
Yeah.
just to show you guys how it worked, instead of doing like his.
More complex on this.
Yeah. Okay, so looking at this animation, we probably want this combo to be like really fast, and like right now, like he kicks and then he kind of goes back to his stance here, and then he does this kind of dash forward thing. So what we want to do, I'm gonna go ahead and like do some editing on these clips, and if anybody's ever done any video editing, this is very, very similar to video editing, but you're doing it with animation, which is really cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have him kick, and then see he starts in a running pose and he kind of dashes forward. So I'm literally going to cut the first animation clip to where he comes back on his toe. So let's call it frame 35. So on your first clip, move to frame 35 on your timeline, then right click that clip, and then go to cut clip. Oops, sorry, not cut clip. Split clip. And it's going to cut that clip right where we want it. And then that little piece, you want to select that piece and hit delete on your keyboard, the little piece. So we just trimmed off that last piece of animation. Now I want you to shift select both clips and then right click on them and go to blend.
Once you split it, do you just delete that whole file?
Yeah, delete it.
You move them. Do you move the second clip closer?
Yes.
To what timestamp?
I'll tell you in a second. So then once you've deleted that little piece of clip, shift select both clips and then right click on them and go to blend, and they'll blend together. But you'll notice that mine are spaced out like way far, so you want to like bring your uppercut like way kind of a lot closer, so maybe like 5 frames or something, and you just want to play it and test it out and see how it looks. Basically you want it to look kind of like natural. That actually doesn't look that bad, like 5 frames from 35 to 40. You can try it a little bit quicker. It's just all kind of how, you know. Kind of how you get it how you like it.
Batman's not moving with the club.
Do what?
Batman's not moving with the club.
Okay. Thank you. Everybody good to go? Okay. So now, since we got our clip the way we want it, looking pretty good, we want to go ahead and merge these clips. So shift select them, right click on them, and merge. Now we have one solid clip of everything that we wanted. Boom. So now what we want to do is so right now everything is in the tracks editor. I'm going to try this and see if it works. So in Unreal, the reason why we created that root node that goes to the floor is because in Unreal, when Batman does a move like this, where he starts in one place and then ends in another place, like he's ending forward like this, Unreal needs to understand how far he's moved so he can move there and stay. So what we need to do is this root needs to move forward, needs to be what's moving him forward. So what we need to do is copy the animation off of his hip and put it onto the root, and then cut the animation off of his hip. So I'll show you how to do that in the tracks editor. So what we need to do is, if you just go ahead and click on his, or click on the clip, and right click, there's a little button below create, or a little icon that says graph anim curves. And at this point, we're not actually grabbing stuff on bones, we're grabbing stuff on the actual character itself. And you'll see a list of like a bunch of purple names. You can pull that over, and what we're looking for is hip. It should be at the bottom. Actually, we're looking for specifically bind hip. Bind hip translate Z, I believe. Yeah, bind hip translate Z. And when you click on bind hip translate Z in your graph area, you can hit F and it'll zoom up to that curve. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy this curve. So select the entire curve, edit, copy. And then we're going to, right below bind hips on the left, you're going to see root translate Z. And you can actually just, I just did it a second ago, but you can select that curve and root translate Z and then go to edit paste. And what it's going to do is it's going to paste the curve that for the hips before the curve that we had. So then you'll have this long random curve. You can just select those and delete them to the right. You can select this long curve of random stuff and just delete it. Hit delete on your keyboard. Yep, and then you want to go back to bind hips translate Z and delete that curve. so that the only thing that's moving Batman is the root node.
Okay, so we delete everything at bind hips translate Z.
Correct. And now when you play it, you can see that the root node is moving him out in space instead of his hip node.
Oh, what the hell?
You're super gracious.
Oh, whoa.
Mine like
The
goes
mirror.
back and forth.
Somebody help Ninja.
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody can help him.
I don't know.
So you're gonna move the font.
Did you get it, Nathan?
Yeah.
40
But
is what I
let me
think
check
I had. Oh, I think it's. Oh no, okay. This one you're gonna leave entire. Yeah, and then upper cut you're gonna move to the 40. Then you said 5 seconds space. Then select both, shift select, and right click blend. And then what was the step after we blend the clips?
Blend. You just move them together, and then you merge them.
I still have him tied to his root on the
Yeah, so
joints.
Oh, did you delete? You actually deleted. You wanted to delete the. So root translates this.
No, but
Now bind.
you're
Okay. All right, everybody good?
No.
Oh.
Maybe start over.
Yeah, they're both having problems. I think it's because like their track was like in the negatives when ours started at 0, and so I think that's what it is. Because the root keeps stretching out. It's not standing still.
Chris, how do we set up the project again? So now I need to do it all over again.
You just want to import that.
Yeah.
So go to content and make a new folder. Alright, go in there and go to import all or import again. So then import Maya to underneath. It should be in that folder.
Import all of them? Did you date it? Yeah, that's how it
Oh, you go back that far? Yeah, then go to your source or script.
I know I have another little button.
First, I think he starts with the kit because it goes. Yeah.
Did you cut it?
You have auto load selected characters checked, right? Under list. Okay.
Oh, you didn't import it from the import.
Need a coffee. Need a coffee.
I would see.
You could just give him your file if you wanted to. Or my file. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I think I know. For 0.
Yeah, it doesn't teach you. I would go back to that memory form.
Oh wait, it's not merged.
No, I know, but it's like not even showing. It's just
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
like we're not
import user holdings.
Wait. Is this the list that you imported, or did you redo it out?
Restriction mesh layer. One more. That's just. You don't want to get your Mixamo file on a Maya file.
What's that dot on?
That's the.
I think it goes first. Oh yeah, we were pasting that on.
Okay, wasn't it the opposite?
I'll leave that in there. Play it, make sure it's
Make the
good.
stuff and import.
File
I mean,
hierarchy.
Like, so you're supposed to be working on that right now, and then import the tools. You want to make that correct?
No, we already did that.
Alright, you gotta select it.
First.
Sure, over there.
What's up?
I think
Problemos?
completely there, but
I played the first one, it's not the second.
it's not playing the animation.
No, inferior. Oh no! Go back to your kit. You missed the step of bringing into the track separator and exporting as an animation clip. So you bring in here, export from here. Sorry, go the speed of this and stuff. Say what you got here. File export. And this is the uppercut. Okay. Now, open, go back into your other file that you can make use of. So, go back, open your, yeah, reopen Rig with the uppercut.
We split the clip and then we merge the clip.
Split the clip, delete the excess,
Correct.
then move it how you want it to look, then merge. Make sure they're blended though.
Blend as well.
Blend then merge. Isn't this fun?
So far,
So much fun.
yeah, this is so fun. After we merge the clip, then where are we?
Yeah, then you gotta make it to where the root. Yeah.
Yeah.
where's the window? I get that open in. From there I can work with it.
It's the design window.
Click on click.
Graph.
Okay.
That guy.
And it's find hips translate Z and
Yeah, hips translate Z and root translate Z.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out his little dongle.
they should be at the very bottom. It's,
He's not starting at 0 on mine.
we go with find hips translate Z. We should have something. Yes.
How far back do you? I don't know. I think it's just in the windows.
Yep.
Translate.
Are you going to select that first? Are you one on the other side?
On the fight review and stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So now instead of deleting the whole thing,
See,
you just do
let's preview the animation and see how it goes.
That's exactly what I did. I don't know why it's different now.
You got it?
I think you may have left a little bit of find translate. Could I do that?
You guys want to take a 5-minute break? Bathroom break? Oh, you guys got it? Okay. Actually, hey, let's move on real quick. So we got our guy doing what he's supposed to be doing. Go ahead and save this scene as something like combo or something like that. Just so we have it, just in case. And now we're going to export an FBX of this animation. So we just go to export all. And FBX. And in your FBX settings, you want to make sure animation's turned on and bake animation is turned on. And that it's set for the exact time line that you want. 145 is probably okay. Or I think it's like, oh, actually, yeah, never mind. Yeah, like 120 something, whatever yours is. And you want to just call this combo.
Smoothing groups?
The only thing we want to really care about here is bake animation and animation.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't need embed media. And then just go ahead and export. And all it's going to export is the bone and animation data. Actually, yeah. And then we'll go into Unreal and make a new third-person project if you haven't already.
What do you want to name? Sorry.
Just combo's cool. So after doing like this sort of thing, can you imagine what it'd be like to be an animator on something like Street Fighter 5 or?
Well, it'd be fine, I think, up through the first month or so, just doing the same crap.
Yeah, you're basically like
The other big thing in the
tracks editor and the crap out of your
end.
those characters
I
do.
never liked the graph editor anyway from animation last semester. Yeah, but I don't do it.
But now, I mean, you can kind of see how they do it, like how to cut, blend animations together like real quick. I mean, there's 1,000 other ways to do it, but this is like a real quick way. So in Unreal, yeah, make a new folder, import Maya to Unreal. Make sure to select the skeleton.
Which one, I'm sorry?
It's called Maya to Unreal. And you want to make sure you select the Unreal 4 mannequin skeleton. And there's another little checkbox in there called Use TOA's Ref Pros. You have to click a little drop down. And it's not completely necessary, but it's a little arrow drop down under the skeleton. It's called Use TOA's Ref Pose. Yeah, import all. And then double click Mr. Batman, Maya to Unreal. No cape?
One side cape, turn around.
Yeah, flip them around. No cape? You imported Maya to Unreal?
Yeah.
No, like those.
Did you load the physics on? You got a cape?
Yeah. I don't know what I did without.
Everybody got a cape? What version of Unreal did you use? What version did you use?
The latest version.
12?
No, you don't keep this invisible. You gotta mess with the series.
Yeah, when you have Batman open, you'll see the material. It says version 2 Batman Cape. Double click it. There's a checkbox on the left hand side, of course, called two-sided. That for sure needs to be on. Save.
You might have to make it opaque instead of translucent.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Sweet, thank you very much.
Cape showed up?
Yep.
Alright, so then in your load your Apex clothing file, and it's going to be called Final Cape. And then under the material for cape where it says clothing, load Final Cape. And let's go ahead and save this project. So just file, save all. And now click on animation in the upper right, and you want to start swapping in some of these animations. So we'll start with the idle, right click, re-import animation, and they should all be in that main file, idle to Unreal. Right.
Because the blend for the jump, or the blueprint for the jump animation references, it doesn't ever actually reference third-person jump.
Right. So jump end is, so for jump and jump end, you do jump end. Is that right?
Or else you don't do the third person with jump, he'll lay down the jump.
Can you control select it, re-import animation to re-import an animation onto two different animations at once?
You can't do two at once, but you can click them all and then do it, and it'll like do one and then like a pop-up, it'll do a pop-up. Did your cape never show up?
No.
Did you do the material stuff? You want to help him with his cape?
So just open up the materials for the cake. And then go back. Click that. Click the drop down. Minimize this. Or wait, go to Unreal, go to your content browser. Double click again. Press the font. Try that. I think it's showing you that.
If it's not popping up on the left-hand side.
Well, it's because it's all black. I think it's blended. There you go.
Ah.
Yeah, and just always press apply.
Everybody save all, file save all, just to make sure your scene's saved, all your work. Everybody almost there?
Yeah.
Got all the animations? The one thing is third person jump should be replaced with
Jump in.
jump end. And then everybody know how to replace Batman in the game?
That's cool. Ryan, okay, my guy's like, alright, so how do we fix
Standing in the air, and he never lands either.
Can you set project folders so you don't start out in the program files, Epic Games, C on the C drive when you every time you go to re-import something?
Yeah, when you create a new project, there's it says where you set it to. You just need to change the location and the.
I think I had that on the drive. This my project is on the drive.
Okay, so your guys in the ground too. Alright, so I don't do that anymore. I'm gonna put it back in the ground.
So Batman promise.
Yes.
Yes. He likes You're done. Go to push content. That means search for blueprint. You want the animation. Like that one. Yeah. Go to that's not sorry. Oh, okay. See. Oh, okay, now I know it is no suffering. There you go.
Yeah, like
See, it's like
our-
it's always just a
this is
little.
better than our
I have the cubes, I don't have this.
Oh.
Report.
No, not like that.
Good to go.
When did you coding?
Pretty good.
Wait, go back.
Ninja.
No, you gotta fix that.
Oh, so now I do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta fix that. Right there. Okay, so could we add physics capsules right here to block or to stop decay from writing up?
If you go back to the character, where the animation viewer, actually, go to, what is this?
Do it via the character.
Yeah, go to Batman. Wherever you put Batman.
Oh.
Physics is what I call it.
There we go.
So those are his like
It's physics is
for like ragdoll and stuff. If you want to see physics for clothing, this clothing stuff, that's gonna be here. Show clothing. Here's all the clothing options you have. So like you can import clothing lines, but I don't know if you can anymore. I don't know if there's an Apex editor anymore to manipulate that line.
Because that's well, yeah. I think you saw it Apex, so because that's how they do the structure.
Okay, guys.
Hang on, I don't have a jump landing animation to create for it. Like it's got jump, it's got idle, it's got jump in. Oh, would that be jump in?
Oh, yes, jump in.
You got it?
Nope, nope.
What? You missing something?
It keeps landing on its back whenever you land.
You have to change jump in and jump to jump in.
Oh, you didn't put jump in or jump.
Because the blueprint doesn't actually reference third person underscore or third person jump underscore in. It just references third person underscore jump.
All right. Now go back to your animations. We're gonna pull in the combo. So in your animations here, you want to go up to Create Asset, Create Animation from Reference Pose, and you want to put that in your Batman directory, and you want to name it where it says Animation Name. Just call it Combo. All right, the next thing we want to do, so we've got our combo in here. We need to re-import the animation and find where you put combo and import it. It worked. Okay, so now the deal is remember how I told you that root node needs to like move and stay? And there's a way you can figure out if that's working correctly. You need to go up to show in your animation thingy and go to show bones, wherever the heck they are.
Hierarchy. Hierarchy. Two down.
Bones. All hierarchy. There we go. Okay. And there's a checkbox. So see that red? That red tells you that that's working correctly. That it understands that there's a root node there and that it's moving. That's a good sign. And there's a little checkbox on the left-hand side under root motion. Make sure combo's selected and check that checkbox on. And what's going to happen is Batman will no longer move forward. He's going to stay put. And basically what you're telling the engine is, hey, use that root motion to move my guy forward. So the engine understands that movement now for him as a character. Alright, now let's go ahead and tie this to an attack.
How do we get the stuff in the asset details? I don't have anything.
Maybe under window. Make sure you click the little save button in the upper left.
Yeah.
After you're all done. Need some help?
Yeah.
Nathan, can you help him, or you helping everybody?
What's up, bro? Okay, so create animation from reference, and then type in combo. Okay. Okay, so now right click combo. Okay, and then you are going to double click it. Okay, and then you're going to enable root motion. And then click and see half the screen. You know what? Here you go.
Well, because I'm essentially get the same thing only without the enable root motion. It just stays in place.
So we already did it?
Yeah. Get opposite if you got.
Which one?
That's weird. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing, because that's what you want to happen, but that's strange. Was he moving in Maya?
No.
Okay. Huh. Alright. That's strange. I don't know. Maybe you missed it somehow? I think that's...
Probably did. Yeah, probably like more.
Honestly though, it looks the same as in mine, so... You get over it?
Think so? I mean, it all looked like Chris's.
Yeah. Yeah.
You grab the Autodesk student license at home?
Yeah.
Have you? So I haven't found a way to let me install it to work with the C drive. I've got a 180 gigabyte SSD. If I have to, I'll clear the space. But
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with that. As long as
okay.
Yeah, you should be able to, I do the same thing.
but I kind of want to go back and reinstall it to my SSD just so it's faster.
Yeah. There's some money, so let's go back.
Well,
I'm gonna do it right now.
I need to learn how to activate the combo. Excuse me.
I'm gonna do it.
I installed Mudbox to this C drive because it made a huge difference.
Okay.
Nah. Nah, I don't know how to map for years. Okay, there's nothing wrong. I just don't see this close. That's just because I use like a bigger, I use a TV as a monitor. So I don't like having those. Some substitution.
Please keep, no trash. Nice. How did you do that? I'm wondering how you did that. Nathan, see if you can make it so jump in the air and then hit it. Does he do it in the air too?
Yeah.
See if you can figure out how to make it to where when he's in his jump state, he won't do it in his jump state.
Okay.
That's your task.
PRP.
So what did you add for that in the graph? What was did you do an input action?
Yeah, I opened up his event graph, not on here. It was on the server's character blueprint. And then right click and just type F. Or at least that's what I did. I'm in my input F like that. But,
Right.
And then just click that. Or you just had it.
See, I did E,
Okay.
but is it? What is it, an input or what is it?
Input F.
Huh?
Just F or yeah, you might be able to just input it.
Oh, here we go. I found it. It's under keyboard events.
Oh, I know. So press and then drag it out. Play animation. And then, yeah, combo.
So I did it as a montage.
I bet a way. Oh, you did a montage?
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's I think a way we could do it to set it so it'll only do it if he's staying on the floor is we set a bool in between those
So
two.
why did that break his
I think it's
second. Oh, because it's not connected to his,
How come it's broken for you?
I don't know.
I think it's because you did animation montage instead of just play animation. Because I don't think it said it's montage.
Okay. Connect in graph. Add slot. Connect default.
What? No, play. I just typed the yeah. No, my bad. Didn't even play.
So when you just did it as an animation,
Yeah.
it just worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't move.
What do you mean it doesn't move?
Did your guy move?
You think he does that?
Oh, he's supposed to move forward.
I thought he wasn't supposed to move forward because we set the root motion.
No, yeah, he's supposed to move.
Yeah, we set the motion to stay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, man.
What?
We want him to move forward. So we're gonna need that montage. Do what now?
Key commands, did you say, or
Keyboard. Idle run to combo whenever you take it. Please connect something to can enter translation. What does that mean? This is idle run to combo. Salt can enter translation.
Oh, you didn't set these.
Oh. Oh, okay. I did it wrong. Got it. Yes to all, yes to all. And make sure it's create a snapshot, actually. Click on edit defaults. Now that's type in montage. A slot. So if you type in right click in empty space and actually
it won't let me put it into.
yeah, I see that. Huh? Click. Slot. Okay, just right click. Ah, that's how you do it. Okay. We want to create, right click and type in slot. And then when you click on slot, create, type in attack, it should be play tab,
Instead of putting an action map.
where you can show, type in now.
Yeah, Cretaceous. trying to make it so he's not allowed? You're not allowed to move him whenever he's punching.
Yeah.
And when he's jumping.
Yeah, dude should be. He should be moving.
How do you bind the combo to punch? Just go to third person character, add event or F press, or any key.
I'm about to tell you that. Having an issue here. How come he's not moving? Oh, I know why. So, yeah, I'm missing something.
I knew it was on this after I played the one. They're like,
And it's gonna open ya. Should say pressed, released.
Play anim montage and then select.
Does anim graph BP?
Play anim montage and then select door attack montage.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Okay.
oh, I think you're talking about.
No.
No, I think you're talking about wild.
Oh,
Wild. Right.
The fuck? Okay. Alright, it took me a little while to remember this. Nathan kind of showed me something here, but let's get you guys going here. So we've got our combo in here, okay? We need to create an animation montage from that combo. So if you go to your animation editor, where you'll see Batman doing his thing, if you right click on combo and go down to find in content browser, you'll see combo in the content browser. If you right click on it and go to create anim montage, it's going to create a montage. And then if you go back to your animation browser now, you should see the montage in your list. And everybody with me so far?
They might save it.
Okay. You good? You with me so far here? Good? Okay. So if you double click that montage, you're gonna wanna you should see like an area where it says slots. It's gonna say default group slot. There's a magnifying glass under there. Click that magnifying glass and you're gonna wanna add a new slot. And call it combo. And then close. And then the little drop down, make sure that that is set to combo. And then hit save in your upper left. And go back to your main viewer here. And we want to go ahead and tell the game that when we push a certain button, he's going to play that attack. So we need to set up an input. So go to Window, Edit Project Settings. And if you scroll down, you'll see Inputs. And then Action Mappings. We want to add a new action mapping and call it Combo. And then you want to set it to the keyboard button of, just to keep it all consistent, mine's set to E. Just call it combo and then set it to E on the keyboard. Got it? Alright, close that out. Now the next thing we need to do is add that input to play the animation montage. So click Content in your main viewer here and search for third person and we're looking for the anim blueprint. So we need that open, but then go back. We're looking for something else here. Do a search for blueprint. And we're looking for the third person character. So we need both of those open, but we're going to do the character one first. So I want you to kind of move off to the left hand side in space and right click, and you're going to type in what did we type in for that? Action. Or you can just type, actually you can type A and it'll pop up like A on the keyboard, and scroll down until you find E. Actually, hold on a minute. That's not what we want. We need input. It's called input action. Oh no, you just right click and type in combo. Sorry. And it pulls up the action for combo. And add that. Then where it says pressed, grab the little arrow and drag that out into space and let go. And you're gonna look, you need a play anim montage thingy. And then where it says anim montage in there, you want to set it to combo montage. Everybody got that? Alright, so go ahead and compile that up in the top. And now let's go ahead and go to our third person anim BP. And we're going to do a couple things in here. Yours is not going to look like this. We need to add a slot in the center here and connect them. So if you right click anywhere and type in slot, you need to make sure that your anim graph, you're in your anim graph here. In, if you just search for blueprints, search for blueprint under combo, you're looking for the third person anim BP. And then you want to click on the, double click on the anim graph, and it should look like this. No, you just need to right click in space and type in slot, and you want to do a it's called slot default slot. It's under blends. You need to be in the anim graph. Yeah, double click anim graph. There you go. Now add a thing in the middle, and it's called slot default slot. It's under blends. Then when you select it, there should be a drop down on the right, and you can set that to combo, and then you want them feeding into each other like this.
My graph is the mint graph.
Yes. I'll just go to and make sure when you select that slot combo that on the right hand side you drop down, make sure it's set to combo, not default. And then the last step is over on the left in that same viewer where it says you don't want to be in preview, you want to be in edit defaults. That preview is just a preview. You need where it says root motion mode. You need that set to root motion from montages only. But it needs to be in default, not preview.
Slot default slot defaults slot group default group.
No, combo.
Where's the drag down box?
And then and if you save and compile, and you're playing Batman in your viewer, he should. Got it. So this set the combo. Get it?
No, it makes them like Greek like this.
What is your set? Did you work in it? So we got right. So now, yeah, that's it for today. Now, if Nathan can figure out how to, the only thing that I don't know how to do is if you're playing Batman. I just haven't figured it out yet. But when you jump and hit F, he'll go into. So you need to make sure, like, somehow change it to where when he's in his jump state, he doesn't play it when he's in his jump state.
It doesn't look bad when he does it. I mean, it can be beautiful, but
So the way you mess with states, the way you mess with states is under anim graph. There's something called default, and here's your states. And so, like, when he's in his jump start, jump in, jump loop, there should be a way to, like, I don't know, do something where you turn it off. He won't play that.
We'd have to